Hey yo, what's poppin'? We're here with the Darkrai Igglybuff deck. Kinda had to do it to him, even though it's a pretty cringe deck overall. This is kinda needed for your top 1000 adventure, I would say. If you're not playing a fast deck, or if you don't feel like playing 20 turns per game with Darkrai Giratina, you have to play these kind of fast decks because it just makes things a lot easier for you overall, a lot stress free, constantly bricking. And yeah, we have a bad start this game, but we also do know all it takes is one energy and an X speed, which we actually don't have available now because of Chimecho, but Chingling rather. But regardless though, you sort of should pick up these types of decks just to make your journey a little bit easier. In previous seasons, I played Suicune. Suicune, it's not super duper fast paced. It can be fast sometimes if you can get Suicune set up super early. However, the deck is pretty easy to play, so I would suggest picking up an easy deck just to make life easier. But looks like they have the Altaria set up in the background already. They are way ahead of us, and this is looking pretty grim for a game one. But as you saw in the very beginning, I was already on a 3-win spree, doing pretty hot. I'm able to knock them out with this Igglybuff, but I'm just gonna opt not to, because why would I put it in harm's way right there with Greninja Chimecho? Don't really want to mess with that. Things are looking pretty bad overall. Probably a quick L. But yeah, I'm very excited for the new set. Don't know what's to come. Probably gonna play this deck anyways. I do want to play a little bit more of the new decks that we have so far, like Sceptile. That deck is pretty fun when you're playing the rare candy variation of that, because it's nice and fast, like literally 2 energy, 130 damage, just like Mega Altaria. I love it. I love it for those kinds of aspects. But yeah, we lose the first one, no biggie. We can just hop right back in, and that's the beauty of this deck. Yeah, even when you lose, just like, oh yeah, I mean Chingling. What can you do? Chingling and bad start, doubly. What can you do? So there's not many complicated scenarios with this deck. Kind of just throw down cards, vibe out a little bit. But we are going first this time. They have the Ogre Pawn, and it's already looking pretty bad, right? Like, this is a terrible matchup for us. But we're gonna throw out the Lucia anyways. I have the X speed, so might as well get a little bit of damage even though we don't have the Darkrai, just to get the 10 out, because eventually we can Cyrus them if they don't have a proper heal. So that's another thing to keep in mind. But yeah, I hope everybody's been having a relatively easy ranked season so far. It's been a little bit shaky here and there with all the sleep decks, and you're able to just lose at a moment's notice. You think you're doing so hot, whatever, and then you just lose, and it's like, oh well, then there goes my 5 spree. But it is what it is. I feel like the game is going in a great direction, but there's some drawbacks like this. That's the only unfortunate part, where there's sleep decks that you just insta lose. But at the same time, it does promote more heavy basic decks, kind of like Suicune. Suicune has a relatively decent time, because at least it'll stay alive. You don't have these 50 mons running around losing turn 1. You can push through a little bit. So we have the Field Blower, and we're actually able to get that first KO. Looking pretty good so far. If they can't evolve here, that's GG. And yeah, they concede. And even against bad decks, even against bad matchups rather, um, Mega Altaria still does 130. So you got to be afraid of it on its own merits. Because it has a built-in sleep, has a 130 damage. You have the extra backup damage with the Darkrai if you so wanted to attack with him. And what is our last match of the day? Going second. We like that. Against Electric as well. Really like that, actually. With the Darkrai. Rough start, but it's okay. We can always make this comeback. But if anybody's out there in the comment section, let me know what decks y'all are playing, because I would definitely love to try out some just new, fun, innovative stuff. The one deck that I have not really liked at all this season is the Sceptile Gumi. It's just a little bit too slow paced for me. There's just not much going on. You're just waiting. You can ping with Grovyle, then you finally go in and attack. But even decks like this are a little bit more fun because you constantly go in just like that, get that 50 damage, turn 1, nasty stuff. So I was able to get that first KO. Let's see if they stick to it. Because if they stick to this Magnemite, then that also does mean that we can open up to another Igglybuff. But they're going to opt to evolve anyways. With the Magneton, I have no energies on my Swablu because I had to X-Speed last turn. So we finally get an energy, get an attack, do that quick little 50 damage. And if they were to evolve into EX, what would that be? That'd be like 130. So still in kill range. Doing really good so far. Looks like our game, not gonna lie. They Alicia just to get rid of it from hand. Volt charge up. But they do have that Oricorio, which can be pretty spooky as well. Okay, so they're gonna go with Magnezone. That's 100 damage. I really just need this Mega Altaria on my deck, my hand. Gonna send on a Swablu, no option. Draw on the 2. Bam, bam. That ain't it. That is not it. We're gonna X-Speed out, go into the Igglybuff, get that 50 damage in. I'm just gonna put the other energy onto Darkrai to get him prepped up in case kind of whatever. But Swablu only needs 1 energy here, so I'm like, whatever. That's fine. They do wake up, however, and now this is rough. If I don't draw the Mega Altaria, I pretty much have no shot. 50 damage, 50 HP is still pretty good for me, because if I put them to sleep the following turn, it does 40 damage to them, and then after their turn, then they get KO'd. And then we should be able to hit with Darkrai. So it is looking pretty convincing, because 2 Darkrai's on the field, and if one were to attack the Oricorio, then that's already 80 damage, knocking out the Oricorio in one go. So all we need is just 1 Mega Altaria. Nope. Yep, so we do have to rely on the sleep. We throw out the Alicia, nothing left in deck. Double Swablu. Let's get that Sing. And just, that's it. If it doesn't work, is what it is. That's what this deck boils down to. 50-50s. We don't get it. But thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.